Have you ever asked yourself, what is the purpose of my life? Did you find answers? The question of personal purpose is one that has consumed human thought for centuries. Finding and pursuing your purpose can be a daunting task that requires courage, commitment, and a great deal of patience. It means stepping out of your comfort zone, challenging societal norms, and taking risks. There are many reasons to stick with the familiar rather than pursue what we love. But by taking a few steps and surrounding ourselves with supportive individuals who can help us create an environment conducive to personal growth, we can overcome this fear and live truly fulfilled lives. On the agenda today, we will go over the objectives of the course, define personal purpose, take a look at the four elements of purpose, know what it takes to uncover our passion, and also how to adopt a personal mission statement. We would also be taking a look at the mind body connection of living a purposeful life. By the end of this course, we will have not only a clear understanding of how to find a personal purpose, but also the tools and strategies needed to integrate this purpose into our everyday lives by exploring what comes naturally to us, that's our aptitude, learn how to master it with practice, and pursue our dreams by setting goals. And for inspiration, here is our quote of the day. To get started, let's review some reflective prompts. Have your journals out? Feel free to pause the video and take a few minutes to reflect on these questions and write down your answers. Remember to be as honest with yourself as possible. Don't forget to like this video and share your responses in the comments below. What gets you excited for the day? On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you look forward to dealing with your daily tasks? If you could change one thing about your workday, what would it be and why? Personal purpose can be defined as your deep, guiding reason for being. It is the why behind your actions, goals, and values, a sense of meaning that gives direction to your life. It is not about how much money you make or can make, but how much value you add to yourself, your family, your community. It involves understanding yourself better and aligning your actions with your values and passion. The question of if we were created for a purpose has fascinated thinkers, theologians, and philosophers for centuries. Humans seek meaning in life. For some, it is unacceptable that there is no point or higher purpose to our existence. Scientifically, it is believed that humans, as well as other living things, exist because of a long process of evolution, where traits that help survival thrived. In this view, purpose isn't built in, but developed over time from our need to survive and connect with others. That it comes from our experiences, motivations, and relationships, and not predetermined or predestined. On the other hand, religious and spiritual individuals usually claim that humans were created for a specific purpose, often set by a divine being or principle. That life is not random, but rather imbued with a larger cosmic significance. This view tends to narrow existence to worship, which can lead to carelessness towards fellow humans, as there is a sense of satisfaction that life's purpose is being met. Without a doubt, people pursuing their passion has led to many positive changes in our societies. Think of most modern conveniences we enjoy today and the minds that created them, or those who champion environmental stewardship, social justice, equality, and such, and the passion behind the individuals that fight to make them happen. They are often driven by a sense of purpose to make a difference. We may not have been put on this earth for a specific purpose or have a predestined path laid out for us, but we can introspect and find that which speaks most to us and harness it to make a difference, however small. It would be difficult to talk about purpose and passion without a good knowledge of oneself. Self awareness is the ability to recognize and understand one's own thoughts, feelings, and actions and how they affect others. It serves as a cornerstone of personal growth. It involves a critical examination of our internal processes, including beliefs, motivations, strengths, weaknesses, and emotions. A self aware individual is able to live true to their values rather than conforming to external influences. There are two types of self awareness: internal self awareness, which pertains to how we are able to understand our inner selves, including our beliefs, values, and emotions. It involves clarity on personal motivations and how this influences our actions. External self awareness, on the other hand, involves an understanding of how our actions or behaviors affect those around us and how they, in turn, view us. For more information, please see our course on self reflection for self awareness. Link is provided in the description box. The fact is, there doesn't have to be a grand scheme to our lives. It may be as simple as doing your very best in whatever you're good at, without any extras. For some, though, there may be a restlessness for something more, often a sense of dissatisfaction with life when we feel we can't identify or accomplish what we desire. Whether you know what you want or still in the process of discovery, there are certain rules that guide our ability to live our dreams, and they can be broken down into four elements: talent, passion, work ethic, and need. Talent is a reflection of one's innate abilities, honed through dedication, perseverance, and tireless practice. It's an intangible quality that helps us surpass our limits and do amazing things. It is not limited to art or music. It applies to all aspects of life, from academics to sports to entrepreneurship and more. Talent is what makes you different, whether it's a great performance, a new invention, or an extraordinary achievement in any field. It is the essence of human potential, waiting to be nurtured and unleashed into the world. Passion is a strong feeling of enthusiasm or deep interest in something that excites or drives you. It is the emotional fuel that makes you want to engage, create, learn, or pursue something, often with energy, persistence, and joy. When you engage in an activity you're passionate about, life becomes more than just a series of tasks. It becomes determination and elevates interest to talent. It is passion that keeps us returning to something even when others do not seem to appreciate or see why we do what we do. It may be the most mundane of activities or the hardest of them. With passion, it becomes a work of art, a spectacle that can leave others in awe and wondering how they fail to see the beauty that we make so plainly. However talented or gifted one may be, if you lack passion for what you want to do, it just becomes another tedious task that you would want to avoid. Work ethic encompasses a solid set of values, discipline, and dedication towards one's duties and responsibilities. A person with exceptional work ethic is self motivated, reliable, and possesses a strong sense of integrity. It entails a commitment to producing high quality work, meeting deadlines, and continuously improving skills. It is a willingness to go above and beyond expectation, taking initiative, and being accountable for one's actions. You may have talent, you may have the passion, you may even have identified your purpose, but when you lack the drive to pursue it, we could give ourselves a million reasons why we missed a deadline, or didn't show up, or why the task is done poorly. Good work ethic keeps us on track and helps us achieve our goals, however long it may take. Now, while passion and work ethic are essential elements to our personal purpose, the last piece is need. This determines where, in the grand scheme of things, our passion fits in. It is identifying where and how it is most useful. After all, a passion for making the most decadent of desserts would fall flat if targeted at diabetics. Identifying need is the least emotional of the four elements. It requires research, social, psychological, and economic analysis to make sound decision. Even when you are engaged in charitable pursuits, the type of service provided has to meet the desire of your target audience. Otherwise, your efforts would go unappreciated or even scorned. With all we have learned so far, what legacy do you wish to leave behind? And how can you ensure that your actions and choices align with the legacy that you would wish to create? Take a moment to honestly reflect on this prompt. Feel free to pause the video and be intentional with your responses. Uncovering your personal purpose involves a journey in self reflection and introspection. It requires asking profound questions that take time and honesty to answer. Below are a few to guide your thoughts. Write them down and spend some time trying to answer them, and be honest with yourself. What brings you joy and fulfillment? Understanding the activities, interests, and causes that ignite a sense of purpose and enthusiasm within you is crucial. Identifying those areas that allow you to integrate your passion into your daily lives and creates a sense of purpose. As you go about your day, begin to take note of the things that draw your attention the most. If you are bored with your day to day job, what would you rather be doing? What are your core values and beliefs? Personal purpose is usually closely intertwined with your core values and beliefs. It involves aligning your actions and decisions with these fundamental principles. When living in alignment with deeply held values, we find a profound sense of purpose and authenticity. Deeply held values powers what comes natural to you. It is what you would find yourself talking about or seeking out the most. Do you know what it is? Take some time to think about it. How can you make positive impact in the world? Personal purpose often involves contributing to something larger than oneself. It may manifest as making a difference in the lives of others, serving a specific cause, or using your skills and talent to create positive change. By embracing the power of influence, you can shape the world around you in a meaningful way. Begin to look for opportunities that speak to you and look for ways you can contribute. How can you create a purpose driven life? Personal purpose requires intentional action and conscious decision making. It involves setting meaningful goals, pursuing personal growth, and continually seeking opportunities to live out your purpose in all areas of life. It may be personal relationship, career, community engagement. A mindful journey is a tool we can use to quiet the chaos and approach life more intentionally. A personal mission statement is a powerful tool for finding yourself. It is not hard to write, but it helps provide the clarity you need to identify what you wish to achieve. It tells you what you want to say no to, saves you time and energy for what matters most, and aligns your actions with your goals. Forming your mission statement comes down to asking yourself a few questions. Let's review them. So, how do you write a mission statement? Remember, this is where you dream big. Paint a picture powerful enough to get you out of bed each morning with energy and enthusiasm. First, identify the value you want to create. What value do you want to bring? What's important to you? Choose who you wish to create it for. Is it everyone? Is it children, women, people who have lost hope? Pick your recipients and sharpen your focus. Point out core skills that you'll use to create this value. What's your superpower? It might be teaching, compassion, creating, or design. Add what you want for yourself. Don't skimp on your needs. This is something that's supposed to be fulfilling for you. Some of the best mission statements are self focused. And cut the specifics. Save details for your goals list. You don't want to get too much into great details in your mission statement. It is a high level document or statement that allows people to see what it is that you wish to achieve. You may have to tweak your statement a few times to get it exactly the way you like, but make sure it reflects your goals. At the end, your mission statement would look something like this. For us at The Reflective Human, our mission is to promote critical thinking and practical problem solving by making essential life skills learning accessible to everyone, free of charge. Share yours with us in the comments below. Mind and body connection. There is nothing more fulfilling than waking up every day to engage in something you truly love doing. Living a purpose filled life is key to finding satisfaction and true happiness. When we have a clear sense of purpose, it gives us direction, and every action we take becomes meaningful and significant. A purpose filled life allows us to tap into our unique strengths and talents. It brings a sense of fulfillment, knowing that our existence is not just about surviving, but thriving and making a difference. Work can be a great source of meaning, which may explain why retiring early is associated with reduced longevity and higher risk of dementia. This is also why we need a sense of purpose that transcends work, so we don't decompensate when our jobs shift or when we take a leave or retire. A sense of meaning in one's work also benefits organizations, as employees with a strong sense of purpose work harder and stay longer. Sarah Greenberg of the Institute of Character examines the health benefits of a purpose driven life in her article, The Importance of Living a Purpose Driven Life. In it, she states that individuals with strong sense of purpose tend to live longer, have healthier hearts, and are more psychologically resilient. Here are a few strategies we can adopt to help us overcome any barriers we may face on our path to fulfillment. Start by conducting a self assessment or seek feedback from friends and colleagues to identify your strengths. Understanding what you're good at can help you align your purpose with your abilities. Explore opportunities. Look for opportunities that align with your values, passions, and strengths. This could include volunteering, taking classes, or engaging in community projects. Exploring different paths can provide additional insight into what feels meaningful to you. Seek inspiration. Read books, attend talks, and engage with mentors who embody a strong sense of purpose. Learning from others can provide motivation and may reveal potential avenues that you hadn't previously considered. Take action. Once you've gained clarity on your purpose, start taking small steps towards it. Take a risk and step out of your comfort zone. Action can lead to new experiences, connections, and further insights into your purpose. Evaluate and adjust. Periodically review your journey to ensure you are still aligned with your purpose. Reflect on your goals and adjust them as necessary. Life is dynamic, and staying attuned to these changes can help avoid stagnation. It is worth noting that personal purpose is not a fixed destination, but an evolving journey. It can change and adapt as you grow and gain new experiences. It requires self reflection and openness to exploring new possibilities, allowing you to refine and redefine your purpose as you navigate through life. Finding your personal purpose is not an overnight process. Recognize and celebrate small victories. Remember to be patient with yourself and stay committed to exploring what truly matters to you. Thank you for learning with us. You can find the full guide on our website, www.thereflectivehuman.com, that allows you to go through the reflective process at your own pace. Have a journal handy to answer additional reflective prompts. This will help you track your journey and progress over time. It also contains further reading materials and book recommendations that will help you enhance your reflective thinking journey. Links are also provided in the description box. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video and add your comments below. We're a nonprofit organization striving to bring this information to the public for free. Your donations help us continue that mission. We appreciate one time donations, but a recurring one will go a long way to ensure our continuity. Join us next time as we discuss other topics for a more purposeful approach to life. In the meantime, strive to remain curious, recognizing that our understanding of the world is constantly evolving. See you then.